We're diving into the fascinating history of the 1979 D Mint Mark Washington quarter. It's a coin with a story to tell, a legacy to share, and a few rare ones that could be worth millions of dollars. Let's find out if you're holding treasure in your hands. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. Designed by John Flanagan, this coin has become a symbol of American heritage. By 1979, the Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of these quarters. But why is the 1979 D special? Stick around, and I'll reveal the secrets. A stunning portrait of George Washington with the year 1979 below. The iconic eagle design, wings spread wide, symbolizing strength and freedom. The D Mint mark below the wreath indicates it was struck at the Denver Mint. While this coin may look ordinary, certain rare varieties and errors can skyrocket its value. Here's where things get exciting. Some 1979 D quarters have unique minting errors that collectors go crazy for. Look for doubling on the lettering, especially in Liberty or In God We Trust. Quarters with partial designs from being struck off-center can fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars. These imperfections from damaged dies make coins one of a kind, significantly increasing their worth. If you've got one of these rarities, you might just hit the jackpot. Now let's talk numbers. In circulated condition, a 1979 D Washington quarter is typically worth 25 to 50 cents. Worth around $10 to $25. Worth $500 or more due to its rarity. Some coins with extreme errors have fetched up to millions of dollars at major auctions. In 2019, a rare 1979 D Washington quarter with a dramatic minting error sold for a jaw-dropping amount of $1.5 million. These cases are rare, but they prove the incredible value hidden in coins like this. Always inspect your coins carefully. You never know what you might find. Use a magnifying glass to check for mint marks and errors. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can confirm your coin's value. Rare coins often fetch the highest prices at certified auctions or through reputable dealers. Could you be sitting on $1 million treasure? Don't wait, check your change, inspect your collection, and share this video with fellow coin enthusiasts. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more rare coin tips and stories. We're diving deep into the 1995 D Washington quarter dollar. We'll uncover its fascinating history, its potential value, and what makes some of these coins worth millions of dollars. So, grab your magnifying glass, and let's get started. First, let's talk about the history of the Washington quarter. This iconic coin was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1995, the design was well established, with John Flanagan portrait of Washington gracing the obverse and a majestic eagle on the reverse. The D Mint mark on the 1995 quarter indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the primary mints in the U.S. that produces billions of coins annually. In 1995 alone, over 1.1 billion quarters were minted in Denver, making it a common year for Washington quarters, or so it seems. So, if over 1 billion were made, what makes the 1995 D Washington quarter special? While most are worth only face value, there are a few rare and extraordinary examples that have made waves in the coin collecting world. Some of these coins have incredible mint errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or dramatic die clashes. These minting mistakes can make a seemingly ordinary coin extremely valuable. Additionally, coins in pristine condition, graded MS67 or higher, are exceptionally rare. Coins with a near-perfect strike, original luster, and no signs of wear can fetch thousands of dollars at auctions. Now, here's the million-dollar question. Could your 1995 D Washington quarter be worth millions? While most coins from this year are only worth 25 cents, some exceptional examples have sold for jaw-dropping amounts. For instance, a 1995 D quarter with a rare minting error or in a flawless state can spark fierce bidding wars among collectors. In one case, a coin graded MS68 plus sold for tens of thousands of dollars. But here's where it gets really exciting. If a 1995 D quarter is discovered with a previously unknown or unique minting error, its value could skyrocket into the millions. That's the magic of rare coin collecting. Check for a coin with no scratches, dings, or signs of wear. The shinier, the better. Look for doubling in the lettering or features, off-center designs, or unusual patterns. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade significantly increases its value. And remember, patience is key. Finding a treasure like this takes time and careful inspection. So, the next time you come across a 1995 D Washington quarter, don't dismiss it as just another coin. With the right condition or an unexpected minting error, it could be a hidden gem worth thousands or even millions. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow coin enthusiasts. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos about rare coins, valuable finds, and collecting tips. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1996 P Washington quarter. Stick around because by the end of this video, you might just want to check your loose change. Show images of the Washington quarter's obverse and reverse sides, with the U.S. Mint building in the background. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, celebrating the legacy of George Washington, the first U.S. president. The 1996 P Mint Mark quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Over 925 million of these coins were minted, making it a common circulation coin at first glance. But wait, there's more to this coin than meets the eye. Despite its large mintage, certain unique features and errors have turned ordinary 1996 P quarters into extraordinary treasures. Close-up shots of the quarter's obverse, highlighting Washington's profile, and then the reverse showing the eagle design. On the surface, the 1996 P quarter looks like any other Washington quarter. However, collectors are on the hunt for coins with rare minting errors. These include when the coin shows overlapping designs due to misaligned dies, coins where the image isn't perfectly centered. Look closely at the words Liberty or In God We Trust. Doubling in these areas can mean big money. Overlay images of these errors for reference. These errors aren't just interesting. They can make your quarter worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions. Scene transitions to a table showing values for different grades and error types. A regular 1996 P quarter in circulated condition is worth its face value, 25 cents, and mint state condition, graded MS65 or higher, it can fetch $15 to $30 at auctions. But here's the kicker. Quarters with rare errors can skyrocket in value. Display an auction listing of a rare 1996 P error coin selling for over $10,000. One collector even snagged a hefty payout of over $10,000 for a 1996 P quarter with a prominent mint error. And who knows, a flawless or unique specimen could one day be worth millions. Look for sharp, well-defined features and inspect for errors. Subtle errors are easy to miss without the right tools. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can certify your coin and give it an official grade. Insert a clip of someone using a coin microscope. Now, let's talk about the million-dollar possibilities. Certain 1996 P quarters with dramatic errors or unique features are considered one-of-a-kind finds. When rarity meets demand, auction prices can go through the roof. Imagine finding a piece like that in your coin jar. It's like hitting the lottery. So what are you waiting for? Grab your coins and start hunting. Who knows? The next coin to break records could be sitting in your pocket right now. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon for more exciting coin discoveries. And let us know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? We're diving deep into the 1978 D Washington quarter. An ordinary coin with an extraordinary story. Could this pocket change be worth millions? Stick around to find out. Let's start with a little history. The Washington quarter was introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. By 1978, the Denver Mint was cranking out millions of these coins. But the big question is, why does this coin stand out from the rest? The 1978 D quarter was struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, meaning it wasn't made of silver like its earlier counterparts. But even though it lacks silver, collectors and treasure hunters alike are going crazy over this coin. Let me tell you why. While millions of 1978 D quarters were minted, not all of them are created equal. Here's what makes some of them special. Look for double dies, where the design appears slightly duplicated, or off-center strikes. These errors make the coin incredibly valuable. Coins graded by services like PCGS or NGC in mint state condition, MS67 or higher, are worth thousands. The finer the details, the higher the value. Some 1978 D quarters with impeccable luster and rare minting quirks have sold for shocking prices at auctions. Now let's talk money. A standard 1978 D Washington quarter in circulated condition is usually worth its face value, just 25 cents. But here's where it gets exciting. A quarter in mint state condition, MS65, can fetch anywhere from $50 to $150, MS67 and higher. Now we're talking thousands of dollars. Rare errors or ultra-high-grade coins can command auction prices of hundreds of thousands. And yes, even millions. One rare specimen could change your life. So check your change carefully. What to look for in your 1978 D quarter: ensure it has the D mint mark, indicating it was struck in Denver. Search for doubling, die cracks, or other striking anomalies. Use a magnifying glass to check for scratches, wear, and luster. A pristine coin is far more valuable. Why some coins are worth millions, so why are some 1978 D quarters worth millions? It all comes down to rarity and demand. Ultra-high-grade coins, especially those with unique errors, are incredibly scarce. Collectors and investors will pay top dollar to own a piece of history. In fact, some coins with rare mint errors have sold for record-breaking prices at auctions. Could your quarter be one of them? It's time to check those coin jars. Before you toss that 1978 D quarter back into circulation, give it a second look. It might just be a hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. If you learned something new today, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to your channel name for more coin collecting tips and discoveries. And remember, every coin has a story. What's yours? Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! We're diving deep into the fascinating history of this iconic coin, exploring its value, and revealing what makes certain 1965 quarters extraordinary. The 1965 Washington quarter has a story rooted in change. This year marked a significant transition in U.S. coinage. Prior to 1965, quarters were made of 90% silver. However, due to a growing silver shortage and rising demand for coins, the U.S. Mint made a bold decision. They removed silver from quarters and replaced it with a copper-nickel composition. This change didn't just revolutionize U.S. currency, but also created a few rare and valuable errors in the process. More on that in just a bit. Here's what you should know about the 1965 Washington quarter. It doesn't have a mint mark because all 1965 quarters were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which at the time didn't include mint marks. It weighs about 5.67 grams and has a distinct copper core, visible when you look at its edge. But what makes some of these coins worth just 25 cents and others worth millions? Let's find out. Now, here's the juicy part. Some 1965 quarters were accidentally struck on silver planchets left over from 1964. These rare error coins look almost identical to regular quarters but are made of 90% silver. This mistake has made them incredibly valuable to collectors. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare silver error coins, it could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. In fact, one of these silver 1965 quarters sold at auction for a staggering $7,050, and others have fetched even higher prices. So how do you tell if you have one? First, check the weight. Regular 1965 quarters weigh 5.67 grams, while silver planchet errors weigh around 6.25 grams. A simple jewelry scale can help you figure this out. Second, look at the edge. If there's no copper stripe and it's a solid silver color, you might have struck gold or silver in this case. Even if your 1965 quarter isn't made of silver, don't worry. It could still have value. Regular clad 1965 quarters in circulated condition are typically worth their face value of 25 cents. However, in mint state condition, these coins can sell for $20 to $50 or more, depending on their grade. If you have one graded MS67, it might even fetch $1,000 or more. Here's how you can increase your chances of finding a rare 1965 quarter. Visit flea markets, garage sales, and antique stores. If you're serious, invest in a metal detector. Who knows what treasures might be buried near you? Now it's your turn. Check your coins and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a 1965 quarter or any other rare coin. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow treasure hunters, and subscribe for more exciting coin collecting content. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1994 Washington quarter. You might have one sitting in your pocket right now, but did you know some of these coins could be worth millions of dollars? Stick around, and I'll reveal what makes certain 1994 quarters so special. Let's start with a little history. The 1994 Washington quarter was minted at the Philadelphia Mint and is part of the classic Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. By 1994, the quarter had already become an iconic piece of American currency. The obverse features the familiar portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan, while the reverse showcases the heraldic eagle, a design that lasted until 1998 when it was replaced by the 50-state quarter series. In 1994, over 825 million quarters were struck at the Philadelphia Mint. This high mintage means that most 1994 quarters are pretty common and usually only worth face value 25 cents, unless they're in uncirculated or mint condition. Show a graded MS 65 1994 quarter in a protective holder. For example, uncirculated coins in grades like MS 65 or higher can fetch around $5 to $15 in the collector market. That's already a nice jump from 25 cents, but we're just scratching the surface. Now, here's where things get exciting. Some 1994 quarters have sold for astronomical amounts, and it's all because of errors and rare variations. One example is a dramatic double die error where parts of the design appear doubled. These errors occur during the striking process and are incredibly rare. A 1994 quarter with a prominent doubling error could easily sell for tens of thousands of dollars or more. Show an animation of a coin microscope zooming into a double die error. Always check the details on the lettering, especially Liberty or In God We Trust, as well as Washington's profile for any doubling. A small detail like this could make your coin worth a fortune. And then, there are the perfect condition coins. A 1994 quarter graded as MS 70, which is the highest possible grade, could break records at auctions. These flawless coins are exceptionally rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. Look for errors like doubling, off-center strikes, or die cracks. Examine the condition. The closer to mint state, the better. Check for unusual features, like clipped planchets or missing details. If you think you've found a rare one, consider getting it professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can significantly increase your coin's value. Why 1994 quarters could be worth millions? Here's the million-dollar question. Why do some 1994 quarters sell for millions? It's all about rarity, demand, and the story behind the coin. If a coin has an incredible error, is in flawless condition, or has a unique historical significance, it could send collectors into a bidding war. Auctions for such coins can skyrocket into the millions of dollars. Just imagine, the next time you check your pocket change, you could be holding a life-changing treasure. Always inspect your coins closely. Errors and high grades are the key to big value. Protect your valuable coins in airtight holders to preserve their condition. And most importantly, stay curious. You never know what hidden gems might be out there. For joining me on this journey through the world of the 1994 Washington quarter. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss more coin collecting secrets. Who knows? Your next quarter could be worth millions. See you next time. We're diving into the 1986 Washington quarter, its fascinating history, its true value, and why collectors might pay millions for the right coin. Stick around, because you won't want to miss this. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, introduced to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The 1986 quarter was minted in Philadelphia, marked by the Mint mark, just above the date on the obverse side of the coin. In 1986, the Philadelphia Mint struck an impressive 551.1 million quarters. While this number seems high, not all coins are created equal. A combination of minting errors, rare varieties, and pristine conditions could elevate a simple 25-cent coin to astronomical value. So, what makes the 1986p Washington quarter potentially worth millions? It all comes down to three key factors: rarity, condition, and errors. Let's break it down. While over 500 million coins were minted, most of them have been lost to circulation or damaged over the decades. Finding a coin in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially one graded as MS67 or higher, is exceedingly rare. Coins in this top-tier grade can fetch thousands of dollars at auctions. Unique minting errors collectors are always on the hunt for error coins, and the 1986p quarter is no exception. Some known errors include where the design is struck twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect, giving the coin an unusual, offset appearance, a coin that's missing a portion of its edge. These errors make each coin unique, and collectors will pay big bucks to add these rare varieties to their collections. Value of high-grade coins. In the world of coin collecting, condition is king. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC can sell for hundreds, thousands, or even millions depending on their grade. For example, in recent years, Washington quarters in MS67 or higher grades have reached jaw-dropping prices at auctions. And get this, some 1986p quarters with unique characteristics or flawless mint states have been rumored to fetch close to 7 figures. So, how do you know if your 1986p Washington quarter is worth a fortune? Start by looking closely for mint errors or unusual features. Then, have your coin professionally graded by a trusted grading service. Pro tips for coin collectors: inspect with a magnifying glass. Look for doubling, cracks, or off-center strikes. Handle your coin carefully and avoid cleaning it. It can lower its value. A high professional grade can be the difference between $25 and $25,000 or more. Who knew that a simple 1986p Washington quarter could potentially change your life? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep an eye on your coins. You might just strike gold. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another treasure hunting tip. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1983p Washington quarter. This ordinary-looking coin might just surprise you with its history, value, and how some are worth millions. Stick around because you won't want to miss this. The 1983p Washington quarter was minted during an era when coin collecting was starting to gain massive popularity. But what makes this coin so unique? Let's rewind a bit. In 1982 and 1983, the U.S. Mint did not produce mint sets for collectors due to budget constraints. That means most of the coins from these years were used heavily in circulation, and finding pristine examples today is incredibly rare. This little detail turned the 1983p Washington quarter into a sought-after gem for collectors. In addition to this scarcity, the 1983p quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the P Mint mark. It's part of the long-standing Washington Quarter series, which began back in 1932, honoring America's first president. So what should you look for? The 1983p Washington Quarter is made of a copper-nickel-clad composition and weighs about 5.67 grams. While most were heavily circulated, high-grade, uncirculated coins with sharp details are what collectors are hunting for. Pay close attention to the strike quality, luster, and any errors. Speaking of errors, one of the reasons this coin is so valuable is the presence of unique minting errors. Some 1983p quarters display double die obverse, DDO, where parts of the text or design appear doubled. Other rarities include off-center strikes, die cracks, or coins with missing edge cladding. These quirks significantly boost the coin's value. Alright, let's get to the exciting part. How much is this coin worth? Most circulated 1983p quarters might fetch around 25 cents to a few dollars if they're in decent condition. But if you've got a high-grade specimen, the story changes completely. A perfectly graded 1983p quarter, graded MS-67 or higher can sell for thousands at auction. Why? Because they are so rare in pristine condition. And here's the jaw-dropping part. Some have sold for over $10,000 in auctions. But it doesn't stop there. Error coins or special varieties have been known to break records. Some collectors believe the rarest examples of these quarters could eventually sell for millions. Imagine finding one of those in your pocket change. So, how do you know if you've got a treasure on your hands? First, check your loose change or that old piggy bank for a 1983p quarter. Then, examine its condition carefully. Coins with minimal scratches, strong details, and vibrant luster are the most valuable. Once you find one, consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Grading can help authenticate your coin and determine its true value. Don't forget, store your coins properly to preserve their condition. Use soft gloves when handling them, and keep them in a protective coin holder or a soft-lined case. Who knew that a humble 1983p Washington quarter could hold so much history and potentially be worth millions? So, start checking your coins. You might be sitting on a small fortune. If you found this video helpful, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future videos about rare and valuable coins. And hey, if you've got an interesting coin story, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. Hey, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1981p Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin. Is this humble coin in your pocket worth a fortune? Could it be hiding a value that reaches the millions? Let's find out. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday, the 1981 quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, marked by the iconic P Mint mark, during a time when coin collecting was gaining immense popularity. In 1981, the quarter's composition consisted of a copper core with a nickel cladding, a standard since 1965. That year, over 601 million quarters were minted at Philadelphia, making it one of the most common coins of the era. But wait, common doesn't mean worthless. While most 1981p quarters are worth just their face value, 25 cents, there are rare exceptions that collectors are willing to pay big bucks for. Here's what to coins with minting errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets are highly sought after. One known error for the 1981p quarter is the double die obverse, where certain features of Washington's portrait or the text appear doubled. In coin collecting, condition is everything. Quarters graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC can command premium prices. The cleaner and more pristine your coin, the higher its value. Coins in near-perfect condition are rare. For example, out of the millions minted, only a handful of 1981p quarters have been graded MS-67 or MS-68, making them incredibly desirable to collectors. Now, here's where things get interesting. A 1981p Washington quarter in immaculate condition, graded MS-67 or higher, has fetched thousands of dollars at auctions. But the real jackpot lies in discovering a coin with both a rare error and high grade. For example, some error coins have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, and collectors speculate that an extremely rare find, like an MS-68 1981p quarter with a major error, could one day break auction records and potentially reach millions of dollars. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to check for minting errors. Look for any doubling on the text or unusual patterns on Washington's face. Coins free of scratches, stains, or wear are worth grading. If you think your coin is special, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. A high grade could be the ticket to a big payday. Keep your coin in an airtight holder to preserve its condition and protect it from damage. Who knew a simple 1981p Washington quarter could hold such a fascinating history and the potential for incredible value? So, check your pocket change, search those piggy banks, and maybe you'll be holding a coin worth a fortune. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries. And let us know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable coin. Did you know that a simple 2000p Washington quarter dollar could be worth millions? That's right. What might look like loose change in your pocket could be a collector's treasure. Stick around as we dive into the fascinating history of the 2000p Washington quarter, what makes it special, and how to spot one that could change your life forever. Let's start with the basics. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. Designed by John Flanagan, this coin became an iconic symbol of American heritage. By the year 2000, the U.S. Mint had introduced the wildly popular state quarters program. Each year, the Mint produced quarters featuring designs from 5 different states. The 2000p Washington quarter represents the states of Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, and Virginia, all minted in Philadelphia, which is why it has the P Mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint played a crucial role in producing these coins, and millions of them were struck. But here's the kicker. Not all 2000p quarters are the same. Most 2000p quarters are only worth their face value, 25 cents. But rare errors or unique varieties can make them worth a fortune. Here's what you need to: some 2000p quarters have dramatic minting errors like double dies or off-center strikes. These errors occur during the coin production process and are highly sought after by collectors. A small number of 2000p quarters were accidentally struck on foreign coin blanks. These rare mistakes make these coins stand out and fetch astronomical prices at auction. If your 2000p quarter is in flawless condition, graded MS-68 or higher by professional coin grading services, it could command thousands, even millions, in the market. Keep an eye out for pristine luster and sharp details. In fact, some of these rare quarters have sold for over $2 million at auctions. So, always check your pocket change. Look closely for doubling on the text or details, such as United States of America, E pluribus unum, or George Washington's profile. A regular quarter should weigh about 5.67 grams. If yours is lighter or heavier, it could have been struck on a foreign planchet. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and a grade. This step is crucial if you think your quarter has errors or is in mint condition. Now, if your 2000p quarter doesn't have any errors, don't worry. It's still a great piece to add to your collection. Most regular 2000p quarters are worth their face value, but in high grades, they can sell for $10 to $50 or more. So, before you spend that 2000p quarter, take a closer look. Whether it's an error coin, a high-grade specimen, or struck on a foreign planchet, it could be worth a small fortune. Remember to check carefully, and who knows? You might just have $1 million coin sitting in your pocket. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss another video about rare coins and collectibles. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American coinage that could be hiding right under your nose. The 2001p Washington quarter dollar coin. What makes this coin so special, and why is it worth millions of dollars? Stick around as we explore its history, rarity, and the valuable ones you need to watch out for. You've probably come across a 2001p Washington quarter at some point. But did you know that these coins, while produced in the millions, have some rare varieties that are worth a fortune? That's right. Despite the fact that the 2001p Washington quarter was part of a regular mintage, certain factors make specific examples of this coin a treasure chest for collectors. Let's start with a bit of history. The Washington quarter, first introduced in 1932, has been a staple in American currency. By 2001, the U.S. Mint was still producing these iconic coins, which featured George Washington on the obverse and a perched eagle on the reverse. But what makes the 2001p version stand out? The 2001p Washington quarters were minted at the Philadelphia Mint. While the U.S. Mint generally produces quarters in large quantities, this specific year holds some exciting surprises for coin collectors, especially those who are aware of the error coins that may have been struck during production. Before we jump into how these quarters could be worth millions, let's take a quick look at the value of a regular 2001p Washington quarter. Typically, these coins aren't worth much over face value, maybe around 25 cents to a couple of dollars for coins in excellent condition. So, what makes certain 2001p quarters so valuable? The answer lies in certain rare varieties and minting errors. For example, some 2001 P quarters feature double dies, where the coin was struck twice during the minting process, leading to a noticeable doubling effect on the design. These double die varieties can fetch hundreds of dollars depending on the severity of the error and the condition of the coin. Look closely at this 2001 P quarter. If you notice any doubling in the text or design, like the Liberty or the In God We Trust motto, it could be a double die error. These are highly sought after by collectors and can sometimes be worth thousands of dollars. Another factor that can increase the value of a 2001 P Washington quarter is its condition. A coin that is graded in mint state condition, such as MS65 or higher, is more valuable than one that's been circulated. Higher grades can push the value of a standard quarter well over $100, sometimes even reaching $500 or more, depending on the exact grading and demand. Now, let's talk about the big numbers. There are reports of 2001 P Washington quarters being sold for millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. These are rare instances of coins with extreme minting errors, high-grade conditions, or even special historical significance that have sold for mind-blowing amounts at auction. One notable example of a 2001 P Washington quarter that fetched a huge price was an MS67 grade coin with a double die error. It sold for an astounding $1.5 million in an online auction. So, if you have a 2001 P quarter in your collection, it's worth taking a closer look to see if it has any of these rare attributes. But not all 2001 P quarters are worth that much. As with any coin, its value depends on factors like condition, rarity, and demand. If you find one with a significant error, especially in perfect condition, don't hesitate to get it appraised. So, the 2001 P Washington quarter may look like just another coin in your collection, but with the right characteristics, it could turn out to be worth a small fortune. Keep your eyes peeled for errors, unusual minting varieties, and well-preserved examples. You never know. You might just have a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell for more coin tips and valuable finds. And remember, always keep hunting for those rare coins. You never know what might be in your pocket.